Welcome to the McNeil & Company video tutorial on getting the most out of e-learning. In this tutorial, I'll show you some of the main features of our e-learning site and how you can use them to help manage the training for your organization. So let's start by logging in. I'm going to enter my email address, my password, and the access code that was emailed to me when I registered the organization. When you first log in, as a training manager, you'll be taken to your dashboard. The dashboard acts as a summary for your organization. Here you'll see how many active messages are posted, how many current assignments are out there, any group quizzes you need to complete, and the number of registered users your organization has. You'll also see a breakdown of the course activity for your organization in weekly, monthly, yearly, and all-time buckets. Each of these numbers is a link into the specific section, so let's click on Active Messages to see what we currently have posted. Another way to get to this section is to use the navigation bar at the bottom and click on Message Center. Here you see that we posted a message on June 3rd about a chicken barbecue. You'll notice that the active until column says June 5th. This means that this message will only be visible to your students until June 5th or until they have read and deleted the message. I'm going to click on View to see what the message says. Here I can read the message and close out when I'm finished, either by using the red X at the top or by using the close button down at the bottom. I can also use the edit button if I want to change anything in the message. I can make whatever changes I need and click the save button down at the bottom. If you decide that you don't want this message anymore, you can simply click the delete button. From this screen, I can also create a new message. To do this, I'm going to click on the New Message button. I now have the option of entering a date for how long I want the message to be visible to the students. I can enter a subject and the message body. And when I'm done, I can hit the Create button down at the bottom. As you can see, the screen now updates and you have two visible messages. The message feature was intended to be used to post organization-wide messages for things like upcoming events, training, or even congratulatory messages, but you can use that however you'd like. I'm going to use the navigation bar at the bottom now to return to the dashboard. And let's click on this one here next to current assignments. Here you can see that the bloodborne pathogens course was assigned and is due on June 5th. You can also see that it was assigned to 2 people, that 1 person has completed it already, and that the status is outstanding. Let's click on the View button to see the details for the assignment. As we look at the details of the assignment, you can see that Jane has passed the course and that John hasn't taken it yet, thus making the status of the assignment outstanding. When you're done viewing the details of the assignment, you can close out using the red X at the top. You also have the ability to edit the assignment, so let's click on the Edit button. I'd like to change the due date to give them a little more time to complete the course, and I'd like to assign it to Jim as well. When I'm finished, I hit the Save Changes button, and you'll notice that the screen refreshes. Now there's 3 students assigned, with only 1 completing the course, and you'll notice the due date's changed. If you'd like to add another assignment, you can click the Create New Assignment button. From here, you can choose the course you'd like to assign from the drop-down, choose a due date, and add any instructions you'd like for the students. And now you can select the students you'd actually like to assign the course to. You can do this one by one, or you can use the Select All checkbox. When you're finished, you can click the Create Assignment button. You'll receive a notification that the assignment was created successfully. And now I'm going to click on the Assignments button on the navigation bar at the bottom. And here you can see the new assignment that you just created. The next thing I'm going to show you is the Group Course feature. So let's click on Group Course down at the bottom. There may be times when you'd like to put our e-learning site up on a projector and have a group of people sit through the same course together to make sure that everyone better understands the content. So here I'm going to select the course that I'd like and select the students that are in attendance. When I'm finished, I can select the Start Course button. The course will start just like it would normally, however at the end you'll not be taken directly to the quiz. The attending students can then log in at any time from any computer to complete the quiz for this group course. So let's go back to the dashboard to show you what I'm talking about. Here you see the one next to Group Course Quizzes. When I click on that, I see that I have the SCBA and breathing air refresher quiz to complete. So I can click on the Start Quiz button, and it starts the quiz just as it normally would after I had finished a training. When I complete the quiz, it'll take me to the results just as it would if I had completed the training. I'm going to close out of this stuff, and I'm back at the dashboard. Now let's take a look at the registered users. In this case, you can see that there are currently 4, so let's click on that to see who they are. So here you see the listing of the 4 users. You see their names, email, and their user type. From this screen, you can edit or remove any existing users or register a new user. So let's click on Edit next to Jane's name. In this case, you can see that there are a couple of blank fields. The optional identifier field can be used to identify people to you within your organization. It could be an EMT number, a badge number, or an employee number, for example. The CEID number is the number used to identify individuals for continuing education requirements. So I'm going to fill in Jane's position here and click Save. In the event that you would rather register your users instead of having them register individually, you can click on the Register New User button. Here you can enter the student information and assign them a temporary password. When you're finished, you can click the Create and Notify User button. This will send the individual an email containing your organization's access code and their temporary password, along with instructions for logging in. As we return to the dashboard, the next thing we'll touch on is the course activity. In each of the buckets, you'll see the number of courses completed. I'm going to click on the courses completed this month. As you can see, it automatically filtered the results to only include courses from this month. To get a bigger result set, I'm going to change it to a bigger date range. So let's put in June 1st of 2009 and click Search. I can click on the column headers to sort the data, or I can use the drop-down boxes to further filter the data. Let's say that I only want to see who passed the SCBA and Breathing Air Refresher course. I can select the SCBA and Breathing Air Refresher course from the drop-down, and I can select Passed from the Quiz Status drop-down and click Search. If you'd like to see the details for the course, including the answers to the individual quiz questions, you can click on the View button. This will open up the information in a separate window so you don't lose your filtered results. From here, you could even regenerate the student certificate. So let's close out of this and hit the Reset button to clear the filters. If you'd like to print this data, you can use the Print Results button, or you can export this data to Excel by clicking the Export Data button. So let's click on that. It's going to prompt you if you want to download the file. You can just click Open and click Yes through the basic security warning, and your data will automatically open up in Excel. So let's return to the dashboard again. The next thing I'd like to show you is the classroom. I'm going to click on the classroom link at the bottom, and here you'll see a list of available courses along with the estimated completion time, additional materials, when we added the course, and when you last took the course. If you'd like to see more info on the course, you can select the View Description button. Just like in the course activity section, you can sort these columns by clicking on the header, or you can use the course search at the top. So let's search for anything with the word fire in the course name. I'm going to type in fire and hit search. And here you'll see there's 4 courses that fit that description. To start one of these courses, you can just simply click the Start Course button next to the training. Finally, we're going to take a look at a couple of the links at the very top right of the page. If you want to change any of your profile information, you can select the Edit Profile link. From here, you can update any of your information and either click Save, or you can X out if you decide you don't want to change anything. To view the Help document, click on the Help link. From here, you can select the topic where you'd like to find out more information. And finally, there's a self-explanatory Logout button. Well, this wraps up our tutorial on getting the most out of e-learning. We'd like to thank you for your time and interest in our e-learning website, and as a reminder, access to this site is offered free of charge to McNeil & Company Insureds.